Papa,
What's going on?
do you want a beer?
You got one?
This is Papa Gino. He's my dad. He's also a Vietnam veteran. Recently, he was selected to go to Washington, D.C. on what's called the Honor Flight with a group of other veterans.
Bye, Papa. Have fun. Bye, Tony.
Of course. Do I have a beer?
Yeah, let's
You've
have
seen
one.
the garage, right?
Yes, right, yeah.
All right.
I'll have a beer.
I'll be back.
Okay.
This beer is dedicated to my dad and all the other veterans that have selflessly served our country. So a little bit more about this honor flight. I was actually supposed to be on the flight with him. 2 days before the day we were supposed to leave, I got sick. And out in an abundance of caution for all the other veterans that were on this flight, I decided it would probably be in their best interest and my best interest if I stayed behind. I was really looking forward to going and experiencing Washington, D.C. with my dad. So what am I making for Papa Gino? I'm gonna make one of his favorite styles of beer. You see, my dad likes light, easy to drink, crushable beers. So I thought, a Pilsner. I'm making him a Pilsner. My dad, he's a really simple guy. He likes simple beer. Simple guy, simple beer, Pilsner. Makes perfect sense. I'm not gonna make a German Pilsner, although I am following a German Pilsner water profile for this, starting with my distilled water, of course. 10 pounds of Pelton Pilsner malt from Mecca Grade Estate Malts. There's also 4 ounces of acidulated malt in there just for my mash pH. The Honor Flight program, super awesome program. I'm bummed that I'm not able to be there, but there is a guy who went in my place. He's like a professional guardian. His name is Tony.
Bye, Tony.
My dad is in much better hands with you than with me, so thank you, Tony. In the description below is a link to the Central Valley Honor Flights and other honor flights throughout the country. For these vets that are a little bit older, that don't have much money, aren't able to get over to DC, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. If you feel so inclined, click the link in the description, and if you'd like to make a donation so that these veterans can continue to go to DC, click the link, make a donation if you'd like to. If not, no big deal. Brew this beer in honor of a vet in your life. And I almost forgot, because I used distilled water, I gotta add my brewing salts. Mash is in, 148 degrees. It's time to start recirculating. Mashed for about 15-20 minutes with no recirculation, then for another 10 or 15 minutes with recirculation. I'm already at my pre-boil gravity, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull this bag and move on with the brew day. Salt Lake City Bees, the Angels AAA affiliate. Go Angels. I'm not using traditional German hops for this Pilsner, even though I kind of styled it after like a German Pilsner. I am using Magnum, 0.4 ounces of Magnum at 60 minutes as my bittering hop. And then for my flavor and aroma hop, I'm actually gonna use Motueka, which is not a traditional German hop. I do think it's gonna provide the flavor that I'm looking for in this Pilsner. 0.4 ounces of Magnum. Bittering edition, 60 minutes, going in. Got my chiller in, threw in a Whirlfloc tablet, threw in some yeast nutrient. I'm just waiting a few more minutes for my 10-minute edition, and then I'll have my 5-minute edition, and then I'm gonna cool this bad boy down to as cool as I can get in about 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes of cooling, which I'm guessing is gonna be somewhere in the 70-degree mark. Then I'm gonna throw it in my fermenter. now all we need to do is wait for it to ferment. It's time to go pick up Papa Gino. Let's go.
What does it say?
It says it's 3:30 somewhere.
Yeah.
I gave you the one that says,
Best teacher
best
ever?
teacher ever.
Oh, Lord.
Cheers to the best teacher ever. It's finally summer break. You remember your honor flight, right?
Yeah.
I made this beer in honor of your honor flight.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Thank
but
you.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I'm calling it honor and glory because, and I know you like light lager type beers.
Yeah, this is good. It's got a little taste to it, though, too.
Yeah, a little bit more flavor. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I made like I would guess I would call it like an American Pilsner, but I brewed it with this hop called Motueka.
Okay.
It's a New Zealand hop.
Ah.
Hop from New Zealand. So anyway, I brewed this
Very
in
good,
honor
yeah.
in honor of all the veterans out there, and I was really bummed that I didn't get to accompany you on that trip. So
Yeah.
your sniffer doesn't work as good as it used to. Do you smell anything when you smell it? It just smells like beer to me.
I smell a little bit of beer, yeah. The taste is there.
What do you taste? Just the beer? I taste a little bit of malt. There's a little bit of malt.
Maybe that's what I'm tasting.
But then
Yeah.
that hop that I used is supposed to have like a lemon, like a lemon
That's-
lime almost
I
flavor.
bet you that's what it is.
And I thought that hop
Yeah.
would go really good in a light Pilsner type beer because a lot of times, I mean, what do you put in your Corona? A lime.
Yeah, that's right.
You know,
yeah.
so I thought maybe let's try to use a hop instead of that. Anyway, you think this one? Do you like
Good.
this one?
Yeah, good.
I'm really enjoying this one. It's
Yeah.
light. It's refreshing, and apparently, according to the glass, it's 3:30 somewhere.
Okay.
It's actually 4:02.
I'll go
so.
for that. I don't even know what time it is anymore. In fact, I look on the TV and it says something and I think, huh? Yeah, so
So anyway, this beer was brewed for my dad, who's a veteran, and
Yay.
all the other veterans that are out there. And the Honor Flight
yay.
is a really cool organization. They have them all over the country. The Central Valley Honor Flight is what my dad got to go on, and it basically has an expense-free trip for veterans to go see the war memorials in Washington, D.C. And that was one of the places you had never got to visit, even in your service time. So
I've spent a lot of time in the East Coast, and I've been in Boston many a times, and I've been in New York City many a times, but I have not been in the Washington area, and it was wonderful. It was beautiful.
well, you got to go.
Yeah, very, very rewarding. Yeah,
And how was it?
excellent.
Good. It sounded like you had a good time. So
The weather was excellent, and yeah, everything was really good.
the pictures that they sent us over there were really cool too. You were very photogenic.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Good.
I know where I get my good looks from on camera, huh? Well, anyway, Papa, this beer's for you. So one more
Thank you
cheers.
kindly. Thank you.
Cheers
thank
to you
thank
and all the other veterans out there.
Best teacher ever.
He is. He is. We'll catch you on the next one. That's how we record a video, Papa.
You got it.